Go.
Alright, guys, on instruction balance, we're here with Sara. Yeah. So we're going to get started, feet hip width apart, arms out in front, we're going to get the squat on, and let's go. So let's look at this squat. Pretty nice. Interesting. For more, and face that way. Have some fun with it. So what we're looking for, what's happening here? So look at this midsection right here. You'll notice there's a little bit of a buckle or an anterior tilt there. A little bit like what's going on here. So abs a bit tighter, please. Beautiful. Now if I'm to fast forward in time, one of the exercises I'm going to get her to do is a goblet squat. I'm not going to get her to do it now, but afterwards I will use this as an exercise to retest and redo it. So arms out in front, that's going to force her to use her back and her abs, and then she squats. Now that movement isn't happening. Okay, good. So what I would do is I would get her to do 20 reps of kettlebell squats, and then I would go, right, do the bodyweight squat again. See, has that helped to confirm if it's a core strength issue, okay? You could elevate the heels, so let's go heels elevate, facing that way, please. Could it be that something's going on with the ankle that's causing this to happen? So let's have a look. Yep, it's actually just happened straight away, so it's not an ankle, it's more of an ankle. So she's not able to keep this trunk nice and tight, and she's not hinging from the hip, she's rather lifting the pelvis up. So standing up, standing there. So knowing what that is, I'm actually going to go straight into that. So I'm going to face forward, and I just want to see her hinge from her hips. So hinge, push the hips back, and touch your toes. Boom, there's a little bit of an arch in the back, but it's looking pretty nice, so you can forget what I just said. Standing up, and hands on hips, and back bend. Good, so go again. So the first thing she does is she moves from her head, go again. So we actually want to be moving from the upper back, not from the neck. So keep your head still, puff the chest up as much as you can, boom, and now going back. So it's just a cueing change. You can perform the movement, I just need to cue it differently. Okay? So if the client doesn't get it, you can then stop them and explain to them, hey, just so you know, what I mean by this is I want this chest to poke up to the roof and then go backwards. Oh, okay, that makes total sense. Because maybe, for example, they just think up, where you're thinking chest lifts up. So just a simple cue changement could change that quickly. And we saw that quickly with just not lifting your head so much. So sometimes if it doesn't quite look right, but you can't quite pick it, maybe go for a cue, help them out, and then go from there. Great. Grab a stick, hands over your head, overhead squats, press it straight up, hips in line, feet hip apart, and squats. So we know there's a little bit of tuck in the pelvis. It's now being exacerbated a bit more. It's a little more obvious. She's now just changed it. So the squat is looking good. Face that way, please. So she's just adjusted that little tuck of the pelvis. Still there slightly. Again, we're looking at these lines, wrist, elbow, shoulder, rib cage, and hip. So hold here. Notice how that angle is a slight curve now. So what I really want to do is I want to pull her ribs in tighter, and now you can see the shoulders go forward. So that's the straight line we're looking for. However, she needs to be able to push her knees out wider to get her hips to come forward more, so then lift, keep that trunk up taller. Alright, and stand. If you want to see how this looks, little adjustments, we've got the goblet squat, 20 reps. We've then got, we probably need to do some scapular work, so getting her back to be engaged so she can really pull herself into position with the stick. So it's a pulling action. And actually, remember how I talked about cues? Let's cue that. Grab the stick, same setup. I want you straight up overhead. Keep your arms straight and really feel your shoulders pull down. And face it that way for me, so the camera. And then really pull the shoulders back and still up, stop. See the ribs are flared? That's that abs we're talking about here. And let's go. Much harder for it to work, but now she's going to work for it. Good. And up. So we're seeing that's more of a cueing action. So things to work with, I can get it to you, like before she starts, hold a barbell over her head, press it above, and then reset. Press it above, reset, and then superset with scap pull-ups. So to get those shoulders really working. And then to progress that, you can be doing some wide shoulder press, superset it with some pull-ups. You do 10 reps of each, easy. All right, let's check the clat test. Well, before we've done that, remember we have to do lunges. So we're going to step forward as far forward as we can, lunging forward, and up. And up, yeah, facing that way. So remember, it's squat, overhead squat, lunge, hip hinge, back bend, plat test. But remember, we saw that what I saw was something that was hip hinge specific, and I went straight for that because the squat looked really nice. One more time each leg. We notice how the torso is slightly leaning forward. Do what you were doing this morning. You've changed it. Lunge. Yeah. So what we were doing this morning, Sara, she's already changed it already. What's happening is when she lunges, go again, other side, she steps, stops, then goes down. The lunge should be a smooth, fluid movement. Straight down and up. Okay? So when they're doing this, maybe it's an ankle, we've already assessed it, it's not ankle. It could be an ankle weakness, but she already has the range. So to test that, balance up on your tippy toes for me, please. Hold that. You can see the ankles are moving. Now, remove the right foot. And nice, change sides. So we're just seeing, can she stabilize herself on one foot? She can. So she's got the stability, she's got the strength, got the range. So it's not what I thought it was. Okay? Could it be hip flexor related that's stopping her from going forward, or is there a weakness in the rectus that's stopping the knee from contracting, or is it a vastus medialis? We would have to do some Peterson step-ups, Holcomb step-ups, or some hack squats to confirm that. Again, the goblet squat does work the quads, so that's going to do some benefit for us as well. So I'm going to do the goblet squat, reassess the lunges, and the squat to see if that makes any change. Last piece, feet together, facing forward, lift your arms up, right leg up please, and hold. Looks good, bend the knee, hold, and back up. A little bit of a shift, not sure what it was. Hop forward please, big hop. And we can see there's a bit of a lateral shift. QL over this. Change sides. So walk back, reset, feet together, lift the other leg, hold, bend, up, get a little bit of a wobble. What is going on here? Hop. And we're seeing a QL and a shift of the foot. So we're thinking maybe there's some weakness in the hip, duck, and QL. So the QL seems to be the main exercise, the main thing to look at. So we saw a good range of movements. You should be doing all the compound movements, but we're going to put some favouring on the QLs. So if we were to do deadlifts, I might do some single leg front flat split squats. If I'm going to be doing the squats, I might superset with some single leg hamstring curls, because we saw a slight difference in the lunges, and a bit of a finisher with some oblique work to finish with. Or you can get a band, wrap it around your arm. It's attached to it's attached to the pole. Band pulls me this way, and then I fight it to counter twist the other way. So I'm slowly rotating, using those rotational muscles before she even lifts. That helps her feel even stronger in training. Thanks.